Back here on CNEagles.com, I'm Michael Watring along with the volleyball coach Shannon Mincey. And coach, after that long stretch of road games, you end the season with 8 of 10 at home. You finally get an opportunity to be back here in East Tennessee. What does it mean now that you have the opportunity to get them back in the groove of being at home?
Well, we just talked in the locker room this morning. We had an early morning practice this morning, and we're so grateful that we actually get to be at home. It's been a long road stretch, and for young ladies in their classes trying to fight through the adversity of being on the road and keeping up with their classes is something that is demanding. And likewise, you know, our conference is very strong. Our team has gone through some adversity just fighting through some losses that we weren't anticipating. So coupled with all that, we're very excited. And to have our home games this weekend is something that we're very much looking forward to. Particularly Friday night, it's our Dig Pink night, and I look forward to seeing the gym decorated, and what that represents is pretty special, and it definitely hits home to our team. We have a couple of young ladies on our squad who have been affected by breast cancer. So for all those proceeds to go toward the research of that, and I think them in and of itself have I guess a way of being able to use a message through that, and know that life has some things that is thrown at you. And I think through sports you can certainly learn to pick up quickly, stand back up and get after it and fight through that. And one of my players' moms in particular has done such, and she's just a wonderful inspiration to our team that she's actually fought through that recently. And so tonight, or I encouraged them this morning, that Friday night we play for a bigger reason than just volleyball. And for that, we are able to show fans that we're joyful for that opportunity.
Despite the run that you had on the road, how important is it for you to stress that you can have the opposite of that and win a lot of these games here and still jockey for that position in the South Atlantic Conference?
Sure. You know, being at home provides a comfort, and that's something that we're going to try to push forward. Our intent is definitely on playing our best and being 100%. I've seen a lot of heart in my underclassmen. They've really stepped forward. They've provided even the message of going back to our core. You know, we started our season in Gatlinburg with a retreat and trying to get back to some chemistry that I think is our strength. So we're going to try to pull from that chemistry and really play our best on Friday night and Saturday. And as well, I think tonight's a very special night with our Coaches Gala. There's a lot of fun buzz on campus with the gala going on tonight, and Joan Cronin speaking for us. So we're excited to kick off I think a great fall weekend.
Newberry and Anderson, what should we expect from those two teams, and what are you looking for out of your team this weekend?
Well, our last matchup with Newberry, we were up 2 sets and ended up not doing as well in the 5th set and losing. So we're anxious to rectify that and hopefully get a split this Friday night. I will depend heavily on our serve receive and defense to continue to make those patterns. We have changed some things since we've played both Anderson and Newberry. So it's going to be great for me to see those things executed. Our offense has widened and expanded, and that's something that's going to be good for us to see.
How do you go about working on in practice the serve receive and the passing out of the back row?
Well, this morning, you know, because it's a day before a game, we don't go as heavy on our legs. So it's a great opportunity for us to stay on the ground and work on serve receive. We did some patterns out of that. We allowed our serve receivers to get a lot of reps while our hitters work through the foot patterns of going through a set, and demanding that they pass in a certain area so that the setter has better opportunity to set up all 3 hitters versus her having to run and while on the move get just one set to one hitter. So that's something that we've stressed. Taylor Lowe is a freshman, and I do believe she's in the top 10 in digs in our conference. Very pleased with her. I think what an outstanding recruit from Franklin area, and she's done well in learning and growing as well. Our relationship has strengthened just from coach to player, and she understands what I'm saying, and then her relationship with the team is very well. Her setter relationship is strong.
Well, best of luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you, Michael.
For head coach Shannon Mincey, I'm Michael Watring here on CNEagles.com.